Hi friends, in my previous video of cloud optimization, I have covered a few techniques. I'm going to continue with the rest of the techniques in the current video. So moving on, I have covered closed manual monitoring, Azure Advisory, reserved instances and spot instances. We are going to continue with the rest of the techniques here, which starts with the use discounts. So let us move on. So this is one of the technique which we can use to save your cost. Usually what happens, we directly jump into the solution or we create the resource on the cloud subscription. Rather, before you start implementing that, check if there are any discounts applicable on the various resources in the various modes. So I was just googling and checking on the Azure portal that I have found 50% discount offer available on the on-premises big data workloads to the Azure Databricks. So similarly, there are plenty of other ways that we are going to see in the next few slides. So you can simply search it and find it out. I can also show you on the browser, like where I could find the links. So the other way is that rather than using our regular subscriptions, you can make use of the DevQA subscriptions, which will save a lot of money on this type of subscriptions. You can see in the picture, if you are using a SQL database and app services, which is actually costing $6.24 per hour. If you actually go with the dev test type of environments or subscriptions, that is going to cost you only $2.67 per hour. That is a huge difference when it is Azure dev test type of environments you are using. It is straightforward 57% savings it is showing if you use the dev and test type of subscriptions rather than the regular subscriptions for your development aspects. So moving on, bring your own license. So in case if you have already on-premises servers like SQL Server or Windows servers that you can utilize to get the huge amount of discounts when you are deploying those same workloads onto the cloud. Based on the type of server you are using or subscription you are using of the SQL Server, you can definitely get a hybrid benefit. You can see here, you can calculate for each type of resource like Windows Server, SQL Server, VM, SQL Managed Instance, SQL Database. I will provide you these links and going to show at the end of the session where the links are. So here you can calculate how much you can save with the hybrid benefit. This is another technique we can use to save. The other one is auto start and auto stop. I mainly observe this for the Azure VMs. So you can configure your start time and stop time of that particular VM so that you can save a lot of money on the Azure VMs as well. So it's very simple. Go to your Azure VM account and automation account and then start stop VMs. You will get this window which you are seeing at the right side. You can configure when it has to be started and when it has to be stopped. So automatically every day the same time it will start and stop based on your configuration. It will save a lot of money, especially if you see some kind of down peak hours or high peak hours. Based on that you can configure. So the next one is merging multiple services. We have seen this blender we usually make in all the type of environments, whether it is a dev QA or production or your staging type of environments. People use separate app services for each application deployment. That is not at all a good idea. For example, if you are using 10 websites or 10 various APIs and services, then if you're using 10 different app services plan, then you're losing a lot of money. Rather, you can merge all the services, all the websites into one app service plan so that the resources can be shared. Similarly, we can also have a look on the Azure SQL Database Elastic Pools, which is a simple and cost-effective solution for managing and scaling multiple databases. Rather than managing each Azure SQL instance, you can actually pool into Elastic Pool so that the resources can be scaled up together in case if there is any high demand. Else, those resources also can be shared among all those databases. This both will together save minimum 100K to 200K based on what is the type of consumption you have. For example, if you have 20 websites and 20 SQL database instances, definitely you can save 100K as a minimum, bare minimum on the production environments. Moving to the last technique, that is low and high peak traffic hours. Based on the, first you need to analyze all your environments. When is your down peak or low traffic hours? In our case, we analyzed all our resources, especially from the Friday evening to the Monday morning. What is the type of traffic we are getting? We have seen nominal traffic coming to our websites. So we felt that bringing down these production environment tiers will at least save some thousands of dollars, but eventually we ended up saving up much more than that. So for this, what we have utilized is that there's a scheduler option in the Azure. Under the scheduler, we have configured this script, part of the runbooks. So what we are writing a very simple script, on the Friday evening in the scheduler, we are configuring this script to downgrade the subscription to the bare minimum one. And again, on Monday morning, we are actually scaling up to the original one, so that we are not losing any traffic. Our performance is really good, and we are saving plenty of money based on the type of instances you're using and how many instances are you using. Definitely you will see good amount of savings. These are the few techniques we are running right now, and if you think that you have additional techniques, please write it in the comments. That will really help others and me as well to understand and implement those into our solutions. Just before we close, I wanted to just show you the links which I was referring in our presentation. So here you can see I was referring few of these links. One is Azure Dev Test pricing. So you can go through this particular link. I'm going to put all these links in the description. The next one is Microsoft 365 E5. So based on these also you can get some kind of benefits, like Azure Sentinel benefit for Microsoft 365 E5 customers. Like you can save up to $2,200. Similarly, I was showing in my slide decks that there will be a discount on the Azure Databricks with 50%. You can also get another benefit in case if you are going to design any application for the non-profit based organizations. You can get those benefits. It's I think almost free for the non-profit organization. So the other one I was mentioning, I was referring for the auto start and stop for the VMs. Here is the documentation. It is very straightforward and simple steps that you can follow. As I mentioned, if you're following any other techniques, please mention that in the comments, which will be helpful for all of us. Thanks for watching my videos. Have a good day.